Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways. Homestead in the desert. Doesn't that look like a mushroom cloud? That's almost scary. Yeah, well, sooner or later, Mon's gonna get you. Look at that one over there, straight up in the sky. And right behind it, somebody's getting rained on. Just totally amazing. Not me. It ain't me. I didn't do it. No, wasn't me. Anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick before I get to the next item. I've been doing some things around the property. I got to get the trailer set up and start filling it full of junk that needs to go to the dump. And I'll have that done before Friday, so I can probably go on the weekend to the dump. Anyway, I pulled my Harbor Freight lights down because they weren't working anymore. And this one, actually, the little ball joint right there broke off and tore the wiring up, and that was not working because of that for a long time. So I pulled it apart, I soldered the wires back in, wrapped them with shrink tubing and shrunk it down, closed everything up, retested it, and it seems to be working. And I've had it out here in the sun charging all day. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working just fine. So this one, it's got a broken lens on it right here on the motion detector. So I'm going to take this apart tomorrow and try to make a little soft plastic lens for it. And if that doesn't work, I'll disconnect the motion detector and I'll put a direct flip switch in there so I can turn it on and off whenever I want to, and I'll mount it in a different location. Now let's see if this one comes on. Nope, this one doesn't come on. So the NiCad batteries in this one are bad. I tested them, and instead of getting a voltage reading, I was getting an ohms reading. So the NiCad batteries are shorted out. So this one, I'm probably going to just modify it, because these are 6 volt. I'll modify it so that I can use the LEDs for something else, for other type of lighting or whatever, and I'll get that working from there. All right, so next, how long do Harbor Freight solar panels last? Pretty interesting question, huh? Well, you can see in here in the van, my setup still has 12/8. The sun is just set, and we want to know how long these things last. Well, I know I bought this a long time ago, and on the roof, on top of the rack, I have the 3 15-watt panels. This is the old 45-watt solar kit. Okay, as you can see on the label. Now here's the interesting part. Right there, let me see if I can get a better angle at this. Let's see. Okay, right here. September 03. So this thing is 19 years old. Okay, this set of panels, 19 years old. And that's about the time I bought the 45-watt systems. Okay, so all of the controllers and the solar panels are 19 years old. Going to be 20 years old next September. And they're still working. They're still working just fine. Totally amazing. Got almost 20 years out of that cheap 45 watt set. Now on the roof of the motorhome, you can see a bar running across up there. Okay, so that has 3 sets of these on there. And the controller is inside the motorhome. Well, I had to disconnect everything inside because the batteries are dead in the motorhome and I can't afford to buy new batteries so that they can sit in a motorhome that's not being used. So, just wanted to say that I know that the controller and the solar panels are still working on that. I just need to connect the battery to it and I'll be fine. And I may do that pretty soon, just to get that thing charged back up so that I have my guest house ready for any guests that come up and visit. All right, boy, those things are starting to spread out and look pretty neat. I think they're pretty cool. Everybody's getting the weather except me. Why me? Why? All right, so I did also do laundry today, and I still have my pillows hanging out there because I like to every now and then throw the pillows in for a good wash too. And I already made the bed up with the fresh new sheets and all of that stuff, so I'm ready for a good night's sleep tonight. And I also started taking this one panel apart. Am I still on Zoom here? Yeah, let's get down to 1 here. Yes. I want 1. Here we go. There's 1. Sorry about that delay, everybody. This camera is pretty nice, but it's got some quirks about using it, and I'll get better at it down the line. I started taking this one apart, and my neighbor up the road might need a platform with a set of stairs going up. Hope the wind doesn't bother you, like I have over there, but she needs a longer platform to go across 2 tanks and also cover her pump and pressure tank and all that stuff that's outdoors. So I'm thinking about adding the boards I took off of here, add them in between as I need them. Then I can cover the whole thing with some 80-pound roll roofing so that water doesn't drop through down inside. And then I'll mount it on top of some the 4x4s, get it up there at the height it needs, and then build a staircase up to it, and then close the bottom in so that it's protected for the winter and everything stays warmer in there. Because if you got it up against, like I did, I put it up against the water tank, and the water in the tank and the tank itself radiates heat inside of that little closet right there where my filter and that stuff is, so it keeps things from freezing. It wouldn't work for some people who are in deep freeze territory, but we very seldom see that. If we do, it's overnight and then the next day it warms back up again. So that would be enough residual heat to keep things from freezing and breaking pipes inside of the filters and that stuff. All right, so I got that down. I'm going to be closing up here. I'm going to get my pegboards up as soon as I can so I can start sorting tools out and getting them hung on the pegboards where I can find them more easily, and so forth and so on. So that's about it for everybody. By the way, I found this brake drum in the desert, and I think I'm going to turn it into something for either crushing rocks or as the heat plate or the burn plate for a waste oil burner. Got a lot of projects on the run. Now that the temperatures are cooling a little bit, I might be able to get some of these done. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Don't forget your thumbs up down there. Don't forget to share and subscribe. When I get to that 7,000 mark, which isn't going to be far off, I think I'll do another one of those giveaway games where everybody can log in and get specialty stuff going and put their talents to good use and see if they can guess the puzzle so that they can win the prize. And I've got an idea on that to extend that a little further. So don't forget, keep track of me. Don't get lost. Keep coming back. I really appreciate you guys. This is G Bear signing off.